What's up? What's up, guys? This is Boxing Eye here. This is gonna be my first video. You know, everybody's making this and that, so I wasn't trying to make a video about this fight, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. But this is gonna be my first video, right? I know I've been making shorts about I made a shorts about the fight, how Ryan should not fight. He didn't look mentally sane. All that kind of stuff. And just like everybody else, first of all, I mean, not that anybody cares or if Ryan cares if I say I was wrong or whatever, but I still got to say it. I was wrong just like the whole world. And the weird part about that is I try to bet on that fight, right? My my FanDuel account was like I couldn't remember my password, so I couldn't get it reset in time. And then I went to what you call it? What's the other one? The other betting app, the green one or whatever. And I don't know. I just wasn't able to place a bet. And I was going to bet on Ryan for a stoppage and a decision, thinking I was going to lose, but at the same time, I felt like, let's say I bet 250 on each or 500 on each. It's a loss, but the gain would have been astronomically different, if that's a word, from what I would have lost. So I was just willing to take that little bit of chance, because if I'm betting, I don't care about winning extra for 500. I'm trying to win thousands. So I was going to take that risk, and not thinking I was going to win. But everybody has a puncher's chance in boxing. Some people don't. But anyway, yeah, so we are here. I want to break this whole thing, not just the fight. I want to break this whole thing down to y'all. You understand? Because this page is called Boxing Eye Care. So I'm trying to cure your boxing eyes. Like I said, I usually make shorts, but now this is my first video. And so let's get into it, right? Where do we start? I don't even want to make notes. I just want to say this on the fly. Let's start from, now I'm going to sound crazy, but let's start by giving Ryan his credit, right? People always label Ryan as a YouTuber, a TikToker. And it's a good and a bad thing, because it's good because sometimes it makes Ryan's opponents not take him as serious as they really should. In your mind, you training, you've been going through war, you're going through the trenches, like, you really do this. And then you hear everybody consistently talking about Ryan is not a serious boxer, he's a this and that. Like, this man been fighting for like his whole life. He got power, he got hand speed, he got quick necks, he has reflex. Like, sometimes even as a fighter, it's easier for you to take the fight serious. But then when you hear everybody else, and this is social media era, their side's going to be moving on. So it's hard for you to not hear these things. And it's kind of like music being played on the radio. It can be bad music, it can be whatever, but you hear it over and over and over and over, and then it just starts like to sink in to you a little bit. A clip came out where Ryan was in an all-white suit, and he was sitting next to Devin. I think they were doing an interview or whatever. And Ryan there tapping on the chair, snapping his finger. And Devin Haney looked at him. That clip went viral. Like, Devin Haney saying, I don't know if Ryan's taking this fight serious or not. And even though Devin did a bunch of interviews where he said, I don't care if he's taking it serious or he's not taking it serious. I'm going to train my hardest. I'm going to do this. I'm focused. It's hard to focus, bro. It's the right thing to say. But it's not the reality. It's not. So Ryan trolled the whole world, obviously. And so it was kind of hard for Devin Haney to really prepare for this fight, honestly. So now, let's get to another one. Even Devin Haney could have prepared as best as he wanted to. This fight was going to go exactly like this. Because we are comparing products, right? You compare Coca-Cola to iced tea. Iced tea is always going to be iced tea. Coca-Cola is always going to be Coca-Cola. Devin Haney has an extremely high boxing IQ. But he is not the total package. Because just like Mayweather always says, if you can dish it out, you must be able to take it. Devin Haney cannot take it. Pause. I will say no, whatever, but that's how it goes. Devin Haney never had a chin. Devin Haney, I cannot remember in recent history where he fought somebody that was as big as him. Devin Haney is a big guy for that weight division. Even for 147, Devin Haney will still be like big. Or he will not be the smallest in the ring. I'll tell you that. Devin Haney is not a small person. So finally, like Tank tweeted, this will happen when you fight somebody your size. Finally, it came out. He finally fought somebody his size, like top to bottom, pause, and this is what happens. Now, Devin Haney will never be the same. I don't care what anybody say. I'm not a professional boxer, but I've been in the ring. And boxing is more mental than people think. However, imagine Devin Haney not having a chin, being dropped, being wobbled and hurt by JoJo. And now you got Ryan Garcia that hits hard as hell, fast, quick. All you guys are left hook. Okay, but I got the best left hook. You see, when somebody says, all you got is one car, but your one car is brand new, what do you have to worry about? Okay, it's even better. All I got is a left hook. Now, what are you going to do about it? Because I'm going to throw this every night. And you can't tell me I'm going to throw 100 punches and not land with one, knowing that you cannot even take just one. And secondly, as everybody know, obviously, Ryan Garcia fought this guy a whole bunch of times. These are guys that know each other. Even the way Devin Haney came into the fight, he came in tense. He felt Ryan power before a whole bunch of time. And allegedly, the most recent time they fought before this official professional, meaning in the amateurs, the last amateur fight, they said Ryan whooped Devin's ass. And in the press conference, the face-to-face interview, whatever, when it was on that round table, Devin Haney admitted it. He said, I remember this guy jumped on me in the amateurs from round 1 and he whooped my ass, but I would never let that happen again. Guess what happened? Easier said than done. Not only did he let it happen, Ryan Garcia made it happen again. So Ryan is kind of a wild card. You don't know what Ryan you're going to get. But secondly, again, like I said, let's give Ryan his credit. He only lost one time, and everybody's writing him off, including me. All right, to be honest, let me just be 100% honest with this, right? I wanted Ryan to win. I didn't know if he was going to win, but I didn't want Devin Haney to win because his dad gets annoying. And I was just tired with his dad. I'm not even going to lie. I'm sorry, but like, I just had enough of his dad, man. That man is, oh my God. I've seen his dad more than him, the fighter. Like, come on, man. Let your fighter be the fighter. Let him do the talking. Let him grow into the sport verbally, mentally, not just IQ-wise. You know, so I was just tired with it. But most of the times when I pick a fighter to win, they end up losing. I'm like a jinx or something. So I didn't want to jinx Ryan Garcia. That was, you know, I'll confess that. I didn't think he was going to win, but I was hoping he wins. And at the same time, I was all over the place with that, to be honest. But now, let's get to the weight part. This weight conversation, right? No, let me finish with the chin part. Devin Haney is not going to be the same boxer ever again because he can lie all he wants. You cannot look like Devin Haney with all that bone on your face, and then after the fight, you end up looking like Francis Ngannou in the heavyweights. And think we're not supposed to believe that your jaw got broken. Bro, not only did it, like, it had to have been multiple places. Wow. That was crazy. So he got a broken jaw. He cannot recover from that because even when he was naturally organized structure-wise with the face or the jaw or whatever, he could not take a punch. Now, a fractured chin, jaw, whatever, a reconstructed face for a boxer, it's like Gabriel Rosado, like, or Nick Diaz. You got scar tissues. All it takes is a good puncher to test it, and it's coming right back to where it was that night when it happened. And that's what's going to happen with Devin Haney. He can't take a punch. You don't have a chin, and now you about to, like, get your jaw fixed. It's not going to be 100% again. Nothing can be 100% that was fixed already. Even if you break a stick and glue it back together, it's going to have that crack on it. It's just what it is. So he's not going to be the same. And if he moves to 147, people hit way different over there. I'm telling you, man, this fight exposed Devin Haney. IQ is not enough. You got to be able to take a punch like Tank. You got to be able to deliver a punch like Tank, and you got to be a little bit crazy to be a boxer. Devin Haney is too sane. He's too structured. He's too, like, you got to be a little crazy. There are times that Floyd had to get crazy. So I'm telling you, man, a whole lot went wrong for Devin Haney in so many different ways. Like your dad saying he's better than Floyd. He put a whooping on Floyd. Even if that happened, which we know that is a cap. But what does it benefit you as a father, not the fighter, as a father, to say that? You only putting your son in deep waters. So by saying all that, Floyd released the sparring tape. Even if Tank beat you, got tired, and you beat him up later on, that still went in your mind. It became like psychological. There was an extra discussion that you had to address as a fighter when you could have been using that time preparing and resting and doing other things. So your dad, like, Bill Haney just inflated so many things into this fight. You know? So Ryan Garcia was a better opponent, but also Devin Haney did not stand a chance this night. And like I said, the way he came in the ring, he came in like a macho man. Like, this is not, he usually fight loose, he agile, but here he, like, your dad trained you to knock out somebody. When was the last time Devin Haney had a stoppage? When was the last time he knocked somebody down? And out of nowhere, when you finally fighting the biggest opponent physically and star-wise and all that you've ever fought, at least as far as we can remember, this when you're going to stop him? Really? Like I said, Devin Haney, he got technicality. He's a great boxer, but he's not a power puncher. You're going to step to him. Meet me in the middle of the ring. I'm going to beat this boy. I'm going to stop him. I'm going to knock him out and get him out of boxing. He's a clown. Get him out of the sport. Like, bro, that is not you. You don't change your player's game in the ninth inning, quote unquote Jay-Z. So now we go to the weight. Let's discuss this weigh-in. I believe this Ryan Garcia missing weight got so many elements to it. Ryan Garcia, I believe, had he made weight, even though he said his body can't, make that weight anymore, which is 100% understandable. However, I believe him not being able to make this weight also helped, because the narrative became it added more fuel to the fire of him not taking the fight seriously. So all this trolling, I feel like it just solidified that it was intentionally done. And then him coming with a liquor bottle, his dad said was apple cider vinegar. He was psyching everybody out. And it worked. It worked on everybody. Because the first thing I was thinking, okay, so this is what I was thinking, right? I'm watching the weigh-in live. And Ryan gets on the scale. He got on sneakers. He got on a baggy pants. He's drinking, fluids in his body. Of course, you're going to be heavier. So I don't believe Ryan was 3 pounds overweight. Because if Ryan stripped down to his drawers and stand on that scale, he probably would have been like maybe few ounces or something. I don't know. Not even, he probably would have been it would not have been 3 pounds. But the fact that he didn't even try, he didn't say, okay, let me take my shoes off, or let me blah, blah, blah. It lets me know that it was intentional. He didn't care about making the weight, even way before he clarifies it. So it kind of put in Devin Haney's mind even more that Ryan Garcia is not taking this fight serious. He didn't even make weight. And then on top of it, he bet 1.5 million, $500,000 per pound that he was going to make weight. So if you bet that kind of money and you come back and you don't make weight, if I'm the one fighting you, I'm automatically thinking you're not taking the fight serious. But everything worked to psych out Devin Haney even more than all of the theatrics that was already going on. So not making the weight it's almost like Ryan solidified the trolling. He put a stamp on it, like, yeah, he's really not there. And then comes fight night, it's a whole different Ryan Garcia. This man is focused. Like, his vision is there. His reflex, everything. He's getting hit in the face square. Well, he got hit like 2 good shots, to be honest. Everything else was just like behind the back and on the tattoos. Oh, man. Yo. So, yeah, man. I'm thinking about breaking this video up and just making it in sections. But anyway, I'll do this one first and see how it goes. Like, how you go from never being knocked down to being knocked down damn near every punch or just falling? We're not even going to get into that referee. That referee, he was saving Devin Haney from being knocked out intentionally. That's 100% what it looked like, and you got to believe your eyes sometimes. However, he hurt Devin Haney even more in the process, because he could have just waved that fight off and saved this man's career. And like I said, Devin Haney not going to be the same again. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not hearing it. I'm not buying it. It's not, it's over with. You know, he was doing good in his mind, but ended up being bad. Like, and then I think about it for a second. Was he allowing Devin Haney to get more ass whooping, or was he really helping Devin Haney? We'll never know. But either way, it didn't work out for Devin Haney. So it was a catch-22 for him regardless. Oh my God. And one of the funniest moments in the fight, when they was interviewing the dad about, what adjustments can Devin Haney do. He was saying, like, he's okay, he's about to get it up. While he was saying that, boom, he got dropped. Oh my God, that was crazy. I feel like people are, including me, honestly, are celebrating Devin Haney's dad's being put to shame more than Devin Haney losing, to be honest. But it's unfortunate. It comes with the territory, like Floyd says. And like Mayweather's dad said, you keep switching trainers, you're going from here to here, but then, like, the trainer trains you, and then your dad kicks the trainer out of the corner, and then he becomes the corner man. Who do that? Who does that? Where to do that at? I train you all this time, and then I don't get to be in the corner to point out what you're supposed to be doing. This is levels to this. This is a different level now. Like, when your son look at you in the eyes, yearning for answers, what do I do? If you're not the one who trained him, if you don't really know, you see him throwing punches, but the real psyche to it, you don't know it. You don't have those answers. People don't understand. Like, the night of the fight, what a fighter is told in the corner is as important as all of the training they put into it. You can't just say, put that break on him. Bro, first of all, you got to have a break to put on somebody. Devin Haney ain't got that. And secondly, even if he had that, put that break on him doesn't mean anything. If I'm in the ring fighting and you tell me put that break on him, what do you mean? Like, throw the right uppercut? Like, do a step back check hook, like step to him and throw straight punches. What does the break means? Like, do the shoulder roll, let him come closer and throw the hook or right hook. Like, what does the break mean? You just put that break on him. Put the break to his body. What, like, pause. What does it mean? You see? That's why I like trainers who thinks. Like, they break things down to you. Like, they let you know. You see, we got to give, what's his name? Derrick James credit, man. Dealing with Ryan Garcia at this time, even in the press conference, Ryan Garcia said he was going through a divorce and other things. So imagine a fighter who don't really listen, and now he's going through all this, and you got to deal with it and still keep him focused for a fight. Derrick James did a hell of a job, man. Even at some point, he had to like really crank down on Ryan. Like, I don't care if you're a celebrity, you're a superstar. Sit your ass down right now. I have to talk to you. Focus. This fight is not over. Don't play with this man. Don't let him back into the fight. Like, he was on him. This is the best corner of Derrick James I've seen in a while. Usually he just shadow boxing in front of his fighters. But he's still a great trainer. To me, he's like top 3, to be honest. But yeah, man. So, and Devin Haney, now they're talking about weight or whatever. You always bigger than everybody. So now, if Ryan did not make the weight, you took the $600,000, bro. You got paid $600,000 fine for Ryan Garcia missing weight. And you get to keep the belt, even though that belt is no longer valid. We don't acknowledge that. But it's funny how they used to call him the email champion or whatever, and now he really got a belt that he no longer owns anymore. Oh, man, like, we should not laugh at people's demise, but at the same time, this is what they signed up for. They are professionals, so, you know, they'll be able to take the jokes. Yeah, man, so you took the money, you accepted the man's weight. And also, Devin Haney was not smaller than Ryan Garcia that night. They were both same size. So I don't want to hear that. And you didn't have to take the money. You took the money. So you accepted to fight a bigger man on the scale, that is. So just, you know, basically you got what? 1.5 million for Ryan going 3 pounds overweight, which was, and then you got 600,000 for the fine of him missing weight. You get to keep the belt. So what's that? 1.5 plus 5, that's 2 million. You got 2.1 million. Before the belt even run, you got 2.1 million. Just side money. So, you know, I don't want to hear those excuses, man. It is what it is. And I'm sure I'm missing some other points here, but we at 30 minutes now, and guys, that's just what it is. I'm glad Devin Haney did not fight Tank. Wow. We would have had a body, literally. And you don't train your son and say, I'm sending my son in there for a kill. He's going to kill. Like, bro, those things come back to you, man. Words, they are powerful. Be careful how you use it. I'm not even talking about karma. I'm talking about words. When it come out your mouth, it goes out into the, I'm not a universe type of speaker person, but it goes out. And words got life into it. You might very well just kill your son's career trying to literally kill Ryan Garcia. But, you know, we wish them the best, man. This is Boxing Arc here. Please subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. If y'all really get this video, you know, some attention, I'll make more videos, you know. It's not about me, so I don't want to show my face and all that. But, you know, if it comes to it, that's what it is. But based on the response I get, I'll break down more, you know, things to come. And yeah, man, that's what happens. It's the fight game. All right, have a good day.